And we should be going live now as well. Good evening, everybody. It's gonna be a cozy stream today. It's getting fall. Like, fall is here and I am truly getting the winter depression. So what better way than just to look at some games. We've got a whole bunch of submissions that we'll be going through today. Can someone type something in chat? Because I want to know if I need to kill Thomas. Because Thomas was like, oh, use this new Streamlabs integration. Oh. Thanks, Rob, already for the $5 donation. That is
Monster
very early.
Manix, cheers.
Okay, I'm going to kill Thomas because chat does in fact not work. Oh no, oh, it does work. It just took some time. Yeah, the lagging hard. Like, are we talking about performance lag? Seems like we are getting somewhere. Hello. I don't know. But where can I submit for next time? Early development built on itch. In the description of this stream, there's always an explanation of how exactly you submit. But basically, you just go to our Discord server and make a thing and improve my game. Now, demos are often like, I'm actually not going to be playing demos often because it's a bit more pain to download them, to set them up and everything. These like giving feedback and like streams, they're very chill. They're just talking about like, hey, I'll look at some footage maybe, I'll look at your store page. This is a viewer, for example, who, oh, I'm not receiving enough video. So Rob, it seems, I'm gonna pause this because I don't know what is going on, but it's like, oh, I see. YouTube is not receiving enough video, whatever that may mean. How do I, oh, I see. Why is my OBS complaining? I think, is everything just dying? I'm dropping a lot of frames. Bear with me. My bitrate should be fine. This is awkward. You guys are also getting spinny wheel. I'm gonna kill Twitch, see if that solves the issue. And it doesn't seem to solve it. Everything goes up. Yeah, OBS is dropping frames, but it's weird because I'm still at 5 megabits of uploads. I'm gonna see if I can do an easy fix, because it's just the same as always, 1080p. Yeah, now it's gone up to 8 kilobit, and it's still like, oh, you don't have any internet. Actually, it seems dropped. Yeah, okay, we're getting there. Everything is getting green now. I think... Oh, do I want Twitch boys to not have a stream though? Thomas will kill me. But it should be good now, guys. Can someone give an update? At least OBS is not complaining anymore. So, we'll see. Anyways, thank you, Rob, for the $5. People are dropping in at least. Seems like stream is getting better. How are your... Oh, your responses might even be delayed as well. Okay, well, my YouTube dashboard is saying that everything is good now. So, I can go big boy again. Yeah, we'll just go through these posts basically and improve my game. If you want, you can add some of your own still as well, and maybe I'll cover them through the stream. The one important thing is that I do cover the 3 games from the thumbnail, because it's been too often that I like don't cover them on time, and then I get angry comments of like, oh my god, my game is so clickbaity, like you put it in the thumbnail and you didn't cover it. So we'll deal with that. I'm gonna try, should I try putting Twitch up again? I'm not sure. I don't know how much lag there is either, because chat is pretty slow. Would be sad though if there was no Twitch, but yeah, whatever. You win some, you lose some. And I think, yeah, the first post that I want to go over, one of the 3, open in full view. Let me make this smaller. Is one that's like, oh, I'm making a robotic survival game, but for some reason it feels like it's empty and dead. What am I missing? So I figured let's take a look at it first and see if there's something that we can give advice on. Oh, it has sound effects, so I'm going to stop my music. Make this a bit louder. Okay. So the game feels dead to you. Overheat, like you see, okay. Is the cross moving? Is there like a little bit of wind going on? I'm not sure. Gross, I don't think the gross is the issue, like the scale. Because I think if we compare it to something like an arc or whatever, I think this does a lot, like if there's movement on the screen or not. When we go to the beginning again, oh, it's a 4.5 minute, like here it's like nothing is moving except you. And I think you want things like swerving and whatever. How do we get review into this? How do we get a game into this review process? Read the description. It's very easy. Just join our Discord server and make a post. But it's explained in the description. How does, I think if we want a comparison, how does Ark Survival Evolved, how do their environments look? Because I feel like that's gonna be your closest competitor. Yeah. Let's look at one of their trailers. Do they have like a first? Of course, it's first person. Okay, where do they show gameplay? Thank you very much. Because yeah, okay, yeah, you've got your water, you've got your fires, flying shit. I honestly think it's not as bad though as you're like in your post. Wait, whoa. Because you were like, it feels empty and dead. What am I missing? You know, variety and vegetation. Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, it's too green. I think you already said it there. Procedural terrain, yeah. Oh, he has more sound effects. He has a newer version. Let's take a look at this one. Like I think it's also a lot of emptiness. Like that's always the problem with these like open world large scale games, is just the fact that you're walking for so long and nothing is happening. I think definitely you want some like wind distortion, because now I can clearly see that there isn't really any of that. There's like no movement at all. It's like if you just stand still, it could look like a screenshot because the trees aren't waving, the wind isn't waving. I think the sound effect is good. Oh, and like this is already pretty good as well. But like nothing is going on here for the rest. Yeah, run could be faster. I think that's just also the problem of scale. Like the world might be scaled too big. That's why open world games are often so tricky, because you need to always have something to do, basically. So yeah. Oh, digital technology. Is this trailer review only? No, this is not trailer at all. Those are dedicated review sessions. This is just going through the improve my game and talking about whatever really in here. So honestly, I think, yeah, big win here. Oh, it's an 11-minute video. Let's scroll a bit further. Also, why are you using stroke in your UI? I don't know if anyone can like see what I'm even talking about. But down here, I think I'm like probably covering it. Maybe I'll go away like here, the 25. I would just get rid of the stroke there. It just makes me cry. Can I send you Steam CD key to my game? Ashkandi, we're not playing games right now. It's just talking about like everything else. There's like 3 main kinds of streams that we do, is what I've learned at this point. So we have the trailer review streams, and that's where I have my setup in Premiere Pro when we go frame by frame through trailers. And that is the only point that I really look at trailers. Then we have the actual game roasting streams. So we either do them for Next Fest or whatever. And that is, or I do them with Thomas or whatever. Basically, we announce those in our Discord separately as well. So if you want to know when that is in our Discord, because once again, downloading all of the builds and all of that, it takes some time. Also, I don't have a 16:9 monitor, so it always requires some setup for me. to be able to stream, because right now it looks normal to you, but this is on like an ultralight monitor that I like segmented as a 16:9. And then this kind of stream is basically that everything else. It's like, oh, how is my UI? How is my Steam page? How is anything basically? And we just take a look at that. So to give you an idea of the streams, like you can send me CD keys, but it wouldn't be for a stream like this. We announce them in advance if we do the game roasting streams, and we try to do them teamed sometimes. But yeah, it's very staticky. That's the big problem. Like your leaves and such should be moving, because with I like the bright colors. I guess you are taking some inspiration from things like Arc and whatever. I think bright colors can really change up the staticness as well of the level, or like the not everything being green of the level is an important one. Let me see, is my PC still overheating to shit? No. So maybe I can turn off the blow dryer. And let's see if it starts overheating now. My laptop is not meant for live streaming, is what I have been learning. It's so much calmer now. I hope you guys didn't have too much of that pickup on the microphone that was just blowing. What were the other two games though? Because there were 3 games in total that were on the thumbnail. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to look at my own goddamn thumbnail. Let me pull it up quickly. Answering your game dev questions. What was the thumbnail? Oh, we have the platformer. Oh, and we have the stock exchange one. That's right. Okay. Here, my early prototype. I think I just downloaded it already, so I can just pull it up like this. Yes. And give some thoughts about this. So it's a 2D platformer. I think it's Unreal. I think it's like, I've seen these props before. It's got the unique concept of changing gravity, or like changing the orientation. Like, what are you actually asking about? Maybe I should read the Discord thing. Early prototype for what I want to create as a college final project. Let me know what you think about it. Critique the concept as it stands. I made this prototype in about an hour or 2. Yeah, it's pretty good for an hour or 2. I think if it's like a final college project, of course, it doesn't matter if you make money from it or not. So I think in that regard, this is pretty solid. You're doing some cool stuff with like level design probably, because if you're thinking about it from the college perspective, you have to collect stuff and you have to play around with the changing gravity, because now you're like stuck, so you have to change it again. I think that's a pretty good idea, honestly. I don't think this would stand as a good game on Steam anytime soon, but that's just more for the fact of that it's a 2D platformer. And then this is the finish. It's something at least. But yeah, I think it's a cool project overall. I don't have much bad critique here, considering it's a college project. I guess maybe, yeah, you could expand upon it with like things like enemies and whatever. 2D platform, yeah, 0 projected revenue indeed, but if it's a college project, you're never making money with that shit anyway. So then it's more of, hey, I want to showcase something. And it's probably more realistic to make this than an open world RPG. So, yeah. I think it's honestly a pretty good one for, especially if you have in fact made it in 2 hours, like you said. The world needs more 2D platformers. Oh my god, I have too much shit open. I just realized. Oh, I swore. Here. So, yeah, I don't have many bad things about it, I guess, to say. It works. So, that's good. And then this last one. But I didn't really prepare for this. I'm sorry, I was going to prepare for it, but I forgot. Basically, this guy had... I think we can try it. Oops, let me not... too bad, I leaked it. We're doing a Black Friday live stream soon. So, oh, no. I have the tab. I'm getting used to this. The world definitely, a pretty cool mechanic. Character gets lost in the background. Okay. Then the next one, I'm not sure how much time I'll spend into this. So I'm about 3 weeks for release, which first off, I think is a big F, but we'll see. What we've got. I hope I've made sufficient improvements for it not to suck. Since the game is a bit niche for finance and trading lovers, the game will be released for free. Okay, well, nothing beats $3.99 for marketing. I know there's a lot of improvement I could make to the capsule, but just exactly what to improve is a bit beyond me. And then there's a bunch of ideas. I think the best thing to do, of course, well, because yeah, look at this is the thing is it's a very numbers focused game as well, right? But this is a bad capsule. I think this is an objectively bad capsule, basically. So for Stock Market Tycoon, I think you should increase the game price by 5% every day and refund full price any day. It's gonna be a free game, so that's not gonna work. But I wanna remake this capsule because I think it can be a fun one. I don't want to spend too much time on it, though. Let me Steam graphical. Oh my God, I can't write Steam graphical assets, and let me find what resolution was exactly that I needed to do again. Let's do the header capsule 920 by 430 pixels. So let me pull up my Photoshop and then we'll do that. Oh, I just noticed the Bite Me Game Word color is the same background as Steam. Okay. Welcome to Photoshop, create new 920 by 430 pixels. Let's see. So we're making a stock market strategy game. What are the things we're gonna have to require? At least we need to have a face on the capsule. That is a must-have. We'll see what exactly. My current thought right now is like a business guy in a suit with like his arms crossed. Actually, I think maybe a good inspiration, I think I know, Big Ambitions. Yeah, something like this. Like, you know, this is a new version of his capsule. But basically, you got the businessman in a suit. I would put him on the side at least. And I think it's a good idea, what someone said here, is to have one of these graphs, like one of the line charts on there as well. So I'm actually just going to yoink that and then put it into my Photoshop. And then I'm gonna put a pretty heavy blur on it. But that it's still a little bit visible what it is, but okay. Look up Ninja Remix. If it's your shitty game and not related to this. Okay. Yeah, it's your game. Ooh, Hesoyam. I know that reference. No problem. I'll get back to it later, maybe. Fun fact, I think Hesoyam is the cheat code for GTA San Andreas PC that gives you $250,000 and some other stuff. Pretty sure. I have that as a core memory from playing too much Grand Theft Auto back when I was 8. Okay, we're going to do something that may be controversial, but I want to try it out at least. And that is, we're going to AI generate our business guy. I'm gonna see how this works. How good is it gonna look? Imagine 2D cartoon, businessman, hands crossed, wearing suit, finance, white background, AR 1x1. And let's see what this gives. If this gives us something to work with, this is not going to be a capsule that you should immediately, but I just want an image. And yeah, I was correct with Hesoyam. Okay, this guy looks too... So I like the style of... I feel like I'm gonna have to narrow down on one of the styles. Like, This is too cartoony. This is too flat. Probably something like this, but I want him to look evil. So let's give this another go. To the cartoon businessman, 40 years old, money obsessed. Maybe that works. Should be fat and greedy. Yeah, he needs to be older at least. So let's see what we get from this. Say no eyes, it will make you with shadow eyes. That sounds extremely cursed. Okay, no, this is not exactly what I wanted. Maybe I'll just get a variant of this because I don't want to waste too much time on this. But I just want to put something in the capsule. Hey, I am new to the stream. Can you update us on what you're doing? I'm answering your game dev questions, and right now we're making a new capsule for Stock Market Tycoon Challenge. I think this is honestly a pretty, like, you know, this is like the shitty mobile game. Honestly, it's perfect for now. It's close enough. Also, why is my chat not updating anymore? I'm just gonna copy this boy, bring him into Photoshop. I'm gonna make a new, because I need to have him transparent. Get out all of the, oh, that's too much. Oh, god damn it. Did you really need to have this little color? Let's just make this one. Okay. I think I can also, no, perfect. So we got our evil, well, not evil, but we got our finance bro. Yeah, you can tell it's not perfect because I have this bite stuff on the edge. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna zoom in more on him. We probably, because we read generally humans left to right. Man, I had to think about that. So I'm going to flip him, even though it looks a little bit cursed. Make it a bit smaller. And then now, oh yeah, he has 6 fingers. Well, it's AI. The concept is not to give him a finished capsule. It's just to talk about this is how I would redesign the capsule. I think I'm actually going to make the background not yellow, but less bright as well. Something like this, yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna see, I'm gonna try, can I do this better with Photoshop? Select, oh. Select subject. Let's see if this is better. Okay, it was not, oh, I need to select the mask, shift edge 5%, and then add this piece of hair. Okay, I think this is much better. Oh, god damn it, I should have. Okay, no, I hate Photoshop sometimes, I swear to God. Give me 1 second. Select subject. And then select the mask. Give this a few percent, add his hair. Output to new layer, that's what I wanted. And then copy that layer into here, much, much crispier. So let's do that. He needs to show the hand still. I think something like this. And then we flip it horizontally. And then we need to get our, what was the game's name? Stock Market Tycoon Challenge. That's a long ass name, my dude. Stock Market Tycoon Challenge. Okay, let's zoom in and make this bigger. Okay, that's a miserable name to work with. You're really not giving me Stock Market Tycoon Challenge. How do I format this to look good, my dudes? Because generally what I suggest is I'm not gonna use a stroke for the text either. I'm just gonna let's already do it like a light drop shadow. I'm not gonna use this font, but I'm just gonna use a cute little drop shadow. Stock Market Tycoon Challenge. Okay. Now, how do I fit this on here? Okay. I have an idea. It may be ass. Stock market, new text, tycoon. And we make this. Oh, this is gonna look miserable, my dude. This is why you have to think about your names. Because this is actually, maybe, hold on. Font is not good still, but if I add some drop shadow to this as well. If it made a guy come in front of the text, no, you don't want to come across those things. But I think actually combining these two may be the move. I'm gonna have to align it a little bit better though, but let's change the text here then. Stock market, I could actually, yeah, it's a very long name at least. How to submit a game or Steam page, read the description, my dude. Read the description, my dude. And it explains everything you need to know. I actually do like this not asymmetric, but like different sized. And then we still have one more word, challenge. Is this like a challenge to honestly put all of this into, because I feel like I'm pushing it if I also make this the same. Below in green and maybe a bit rotated challenge. Wait, or I don't think it's gonna, what's like stock market ticker CNBC or whatever. What is it that they have? Like they have like if I could get maybe some like the market alerts style thing and have it be put in there, maybe, or like as like one of these stickers. It's a rough one, I feel, to include. Yellow, gold, and italic. I'm gonna stock market graph. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, I need a fancy one. Actually, I think something like this. This is a candlestick chart, right? Yeah. And then I need a big one or something. Could play around with the pool. That's a. Yeah, maybe I could do. I'm gonna try my ticker ID actually. So I'm going to go for CNBC blue, whatever that may be. And it's gonna be like bull news or whatever. So this one becomes transparent. I'm just gonna quickly, I'm gonna make this fully black for a second, just so I can see better what I'm working with. I'm going to make a extra white box, same dimensions, and it should fit the word challenge. Oh, no. Get rid of the stroke. I'll make it white. No, get rid of it. And they should be the same height, which they are currently not. God damn it. Can I stack them? Yeah. Same height now. We take this text. I'm gonna turn it something so I can see it. Make it go up. And then I need a bull icon. Yeah, let's just steal this, loan this, yoink this, however you want to call it. And I'm just going to take this. And this is gonna be our news network logo. The bull. And I'm not sure how I feel entirely about it. No, not drop shadow. I want a color overlay. Yeah, this. This goes black. Okay, this font needs to change as well to like a medium. Semi-bold. Make it smaller. Now it just looks like a mobile. Yeah, because I got rid of the background. Guys, can I just remind you where we came from before you start shitting? We came from this. I still think that whatever we're working on now, if I bring back, what was I at, 30%, is still better. I think I need to do something more with the font still. Or okay, maybe stock market tycoon. I don't like the challenge, but there's the challenge is dumb. This is a massive improvement. Yeah, right. If I can maybe align all of these, put it a bit lower. Okay. And now, yeah, it looks mobile gaming. I don't blame you. We can still change. Honestly, there's a lot of things on Steam at this point that look like this as well. Did they end up changing it? Tavern. Oh, did they update it? This used to have a girl as well that looked like this style of 3D. It's very much, yeah, the mobile whatever. Actually, stock market fonts. Is there a specific font for stock market? Wow, one free font. What do we have? NASDAQ ER. No, this looks too cheap. Honestly, I think I'm gonna stick it with the almighty Montserrat. Can't ever do something wrong, so I think I'm gonna leave it at this. Do I want to drop shadow on? Let me see. Where's my bull? Oh no, I didn't want that. What is this? This is the bull. Let me change the name of it. I want my logo to go higher up. Oh, I put these two in the. That's why. They should go out of the group. Stack the layers. Okay, we're gonna group all of these together as well. I'm gonna duplicate it and I'm just gonna make a merged of it, hide the original. And let's see, how does this look with a little bit of drop shadow? I don't know, actually. Maybe keep the drop shadow, move this up a little bit. But then I feel like it's getting too low. I'm gonna turn this into a separate one as well. Hide this, merge group. I don't like when it's too low. No, it should be centered, definitely. Yeah. I think the challenge fucks up a lot. The biggest problem is that the image doesn't fit with the visual gameplay. Basically a nice facade but a bad backdrop. Yeah, but what? You're going to put this as your capsule? That's even worse. So you're never going to have something that fits an Excel sheet at the end of the day. But you still need to sell it as much as you can. You want to get people to click in the first place. And I think in that case, this, whilst not perfect, and like, yeah, you can see it's AI, it's still a better idea. I don't like the background though. I think if I would change something, let me see, there was someone else who posted, what was the other? No, I don't want the red one. Let's take another look. Stock market. Black candlestick chart. Maybe. Oh, I think we can work with this actually. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put it up here. Put this one here. And it looks kind of ass now, right? But I think we can fix that by, what is it? Perspective warp? Where is perspective warp? Here. We have our box. And then we can manipulate the box so this part gets bigger. And the goal is, yeah, to make it like more twisted, or like, you know, like change the plane, and it like goes off into the distance. Let's exaggerate this maybe a little bit more. But need some dollar bills falling. I don't know about it. The problem that I have now, let me throw some blur on it. Now it's getting too dark though. I do like the vibe. Actually, I'm not sure which one I like. Yeah, out of these two, I definitely think that the black candlestick part wins. Should fade the charts. Oh, maybe what I can do, because I think the problem, oh, I did not want to go full screen mode. Oops. Shift G. I think if I can do something like this, it's not as bright. I think this is better actually. So the upfront colors are more muted, maybe even 40%. Are you making, needs more trains improve everything? Honestly, I think this is a pretty good improvement already. For how long have we been working on this? 15 minutes, maybe tops. I'm gonna export this. I'm gonna drop it in the post, and then I'm gonna move on. Stock markets tycoon challenge capsule name. There's definitely more things. Is it okay that the stock goes down? Yeah, always buy the dip. Buy the dip, guys. This is not financial advice. Here we go. My 15-minute remake. The name, the challenge part of the game name was definitely to get working. I would just, here we go. The dude isn't even looking. Oh, yeah, I know. He's not watching the Eterna because he's from, where is it? Australia. And it's like 2 a.m. there right now. So I'm not blaming him. I think this was a pretty good one. And I think that means we've done the first 3 on the thumbnail. So now it's free for all terrain to just do whatever the fuck we want. Yeah, actually, it's very AI-y, but honestly, I think it's better. I think it can even work with the tycoon being bigger than, yeah, it looks better indeed. I'm gonna take a moment now. I want to introduce you guys to a special guest. Because this is the first time I can show my cat on stream, and I just want to do that. So this is my cat. Cat reveal. She's very lazy, so here you go. This is my cat named Karma. She's a black cat. And she's old, so my parents dropped her off to take care of her whilst they're like gone for a while. And she's just sleeping next to me. If you watch tomorrow's video, she shows up in there as well. So I also like how her head just disappears sometimes. So this monster is like 17 years old at this point, I think. It adopted us. It just showed up on our door one day and started demanding food. And yeah, she's completely deaf since like the last year. So I can scream at her. I keep talking to her and then I realize like, oh, she's deaf. She doesn't hear me. So, and she's very much a baby. I can do anything with her. So yeah, I'm gonna No, don't jump on the keyboard. She'll show up later as well. Don't worry. So that was the little interlude. Now, let's get back to roasting some. Maybe she's hearing but ignoring. No, she's actually like, because it used to be like when we shaked with her food, like the food thing, she would just come darting, and she doesn't move anymore, basically. Now, like I can be next to her shaking her food tray and she does not care. Cat heard Morning's yap so much she pressed the permadeath button. That's not me, but yeah. Let's take a look. Navy man. Oh, I feel like this is an easy. We are reviewing the capsule art for the game. Which one do you like / get your attention more? The current one, or this new red one, or something else? Also, we use a logo which, after taking a review of the top 12 games, do not have... Wait. Also, we use a logo. Oh, like the STCO. Let me... so I feel like normally these people have just Spaceport Trading Company. Now you have the STCO. I think you should indeed put Spaceport Trading Company, or like Spaceport Trading Company, put it bigger and drop the logo, I think, indeed. Because it takes up a lot of vertical space that I think you should put onto your Spaceporting instead. Do not add challenge to this. I think this is, I mean, okay, first of all, this is an AI generated concept, I feel, because it looks like ass. I think if you compare these two, this is just leagues and leagues better in every regard. I don't see why you're considering that this is a good idea for a capsule. Maybe that's just me, but you have 3 faces here, which is a lot better. You have your battleships, you have that coloring contrast, and here it's just red spaceship. AI generated. I think don't change it. Keep it at what it is, and then yeah, maybe do change the font to be Spaceport Trading Company a lot bigger, and then get rid of STCO. I think that would be a more interesting comparison, those two. I think 2 should not be existing. I think it's a downgrade in every single aspect, basically. Same color as a pilot. Yeah, he's trolling with 2, lol. It does feel like a troll almost with the AI generated. Like, this is like a free tier AI generated thing as well, because you can tell by the lines. Is this playable? What do you think? I don't know if this is something people would want to play. If you got the Steam page up already, my dude, it's too late. Okay. Dive into the ultimate slime adventure. Collect treasure chests to unlock new abilities and power up with boosters. Take on mini games to boost your health. Eat green slimes to grow bigger and dodge red ones to survive. How big can you get in this cozy? Don't call this fucking shit cozy. A cozy yet challenging underwater scramble. Okay, so you've got the demo. That's good already. Great pre-rendered via AI. Okay, whatever. Should you always have characters in your capsule so players can relate more? Yes. Do I still... I think I talk about it. There's a video I did recently on Patreon that's really good. Are games reviewed usually of this quality? No, often they are worse. Welcome, flawed games. Here. There's this video I made. Oh my god, I'm done. Here. Steam Capsule Masterclass. It's like half an hour where I talk about everything I know about capsule art. And in there, I talk about... Yeah, here. In this part, I talk about like faces as well, I think. Always have faces, basically. Or something that looks like a face. So, yeah. I don't think that should be a thing for games where you don't play as a character as a tycoon. That's what you think, but the Steam marketing says otherwise, because that's the game I pulled up in that example. This is a game from a Belgian developer, Midnight Protocol, and they got published. They got all of the in-depth analytics of how good are my Steam page. They A/B tested it. They made a strategy game. And there is not a... It's purely a strategy game. There's no people or any dialogue or whatever in this game. Nothing at all. But they still came to the conclusion that putting a face, even though it's a completely random face that has nothing to do with the entire game at all, this Steam page converted better. They have actual data proof for it. And that is why, after I had that conversation with them and they talked about it, I have converted to the church of always have a fucking face on everything. So you can be like, yeah, it shouldn't be a thing. The data objectively, if you want to sell as much as you can or like do the best of your ability, you always add a face. Always. That's why also on the Tycoon one, I slapped the face on it, because those things do help a lot. I think with the slime scramble, you don't need to add a human face on it, but some kind of face definitely, or like something that looks like a face does help a lot. Wait, what is it here? John, should you always have characters in your capsules players can relate to? Yeah, indeed. When are you reviewing demos? Not in this stream. I don't know when exactly. There's no, we do like once every 2 weeks we plan our streams, but right now we don't have a demo stream planned. So yeah, you just get to chill here with me. Isn't that nice instead? As for, is there a market for this? Let's see if the market has answered that for you. Slime scramble. My gut feeling is very much no. Also, oh no, wait, the game is out? Huh. Oh wait, the game is out and it has no reviews. Dude, what are you asking? I don't know if this is something people want to play. My dude, you already released the game. Huh? I think you have your answer. No, it's not something people want to play. I'm sorry. Why not? I think visuals are not there very much at all. Like this is also not a compelling game. This is a game that existed like 2 years or something already. Like, no, what am I saying? This is a style of game that has existed for more than 20 years, I feel. Don't you have to get 10 friends to get reviews ASAP? Yes, but here we couldn't even get one. So once again, at this point, the thing is, even if this has 10 reviews, I don't think much would change because this is a game that not that many people, I think, honestly want. So yeah, it looks like a mini clip game I played in elementary school. Exactly. So, I'm not sure. I don't think this is it. Also, I got a ping in here. Original message was deleted. Okay. Thanks. How can I improve my... Oh, I've looked at this one before, I think, and it was pretty good already. Got a resources to build up your Viking settling by day, fortified to withstanding onslaught of skeletons by night. Maybe I would add a dot regardless at the end of the sentence, and then maybe add like a second thing. Okay, you got demo. Yeah, dude, you got the GIFs. You got all of that. You've gotten add Chinese, add more languages. I guess is probably the best way you can improve objectively your Steam page. Language. Guess what is this? Japanese. Oh no, you did. You went through the. If you've done this, gone through the effort to localize the store page, always check the box. Even if it like says here language not supported, as long as the game is not out yet, tick the box regardless. Because right now, no Japanese person is ever going to get this game recommended to them, even though you localize the store page. So if you go and localize the store page, and my guess is that this is an AI localization as well, but even that is fine. Just say, okay, I'm going to localize it. And then before, like if you get people wishlisting, and it's like, okay, maybe I should actually localize the game. Okay, you can do that. If you come like the week before release and you're submitting like the final build of your game for Steam to review, and it's like, okay, nobody from Japan wishlisted it, then you just uncheck the box. And Steam is fine with that. Like you can change this as much as you want. And you just have to make sure that all of the languages that are listed in here, the build you send to Steam, the final build for like the approval, should have an option to change to all of the languages, because that is something that Steam validation for your build does check. Oh, here. Image was number 2 was a sample from Fiverr. Thought was red would attract more clicks. No, I'm sorry, Navy man. That ain't happening. So definitely shit on more languages and just say that you're going to support them already, just to figure out if there's going to be any impact on it. Because if you joined a festival, for example, a Japanese user would not see this game in a festival because it doesn't have Japanese as one of these languages. Even if the store page is localized, Steam does not care about it. The text could be bigger. I don't think. I think the capsule is pretty good as well. Someone was like text should be bigger. I think the capsule is very nice. You've got the 4-corner separation. You got a little blue slime to break up the green. You've got your logo. It's stylized, but it's not stylized to the point that it doesn't matter. I think it's more important to show that very visual. It's going to be a tower defense style game in this style. I'm actually not sure. Is this like a screenshot even? Probably one of the first times that I can see a screenshot capsule that actually works. Yeah, it's hard to read the name of the capsule. That's probably the biggest issue. But I personally, when I look at this capsule, I don't see of it as a big issue. Some border on the letters. Maybe there is a border already, so I don't think it needs more. Maybe the one thing that's a bit annoying is like the R and the N. There's no pixel like separation there, but we are sifting for problems at this point that I think honestly don't matter that much. I think one thing you can do if you really are like, oh my god, I want to improve something on the capsule, is update it to the new format, because this is the old style. You can now go double the resolution. And I think double the resolution can solve some of the weird artifacting you have here at the bottom of the N as well. But really, I wouldn't bother too much about it at all. So yeah, I think honestly, yeah, add all of the other languages that you've localized the store page to, add them in here, and then just get rid of them once the game's coming out. I think those are important things. And then I think you're pretty much solid. How is the stream, by the way? Yeah, it's not dropping any frames anymore, so that's good as well. How do we improve our Steam page or trail to get more visibility? You're never gonna get more visibility just from improving the Steam page. The Steam page is improving the conversion from visit to wishlist. That's step 1. Step 2 is, why does it not want to load anything? Please hold. Okay. Mutanoid the card game. Capsule is solid, I think. Honestly, the game was visually good as well. You've got screenshots. You've got a trailer, I guess. Oh, I feel like I've seen this already. Did we cover this? I think I've seen this at least, and I think it was a good trailer as well, so that's not a problem. I would make this smaller. I think this is a bit overkill in how big this image is. Finish the stock market game capsule art, but it looks boring. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Oops. Yeah, I think I covered this, right? I feel like I've seen this at some points. But yeah, I don't think there's much you can do here. Is it overkill? Yeah. Oh, you posted it before. Okay. Yeah, I would say make this a little bit smaller, but that's it. Otherwise, you're good. So let's keep going. Curious on your top. Oh, it's mascot horror. Those are always the fun ones. Camp fun time. Oh my god, your mascot looks horrible. Oh, this capsule makes me cry. But this is like, for this style of game, it works still. Okay, before I do, okay, game is not out yet. That's good. Just wanted to check that. I think, Yeah, I would be, maybe there's a lot of white space or like empty space top and bottom here, but that's okay. Your mascot looks so disgusting, my dude. I don't know, but I think the problem is Camp Funtime is a bit too long here, and I think you would have been better with a double stack name. So Camp and then lower underneath Funtime and be able to shift your mascot, because right now he's really hugging like the side of the capsule. I would try to put him a little bit more. Oh, it's not just Poppy Playtime, my dude. This is an entire genre of capsule art. Lunch Lady does the same, for example. So many horror games. It's just name of game plus mascots, and that's it. But here I would go for the double stack approach with Camp Funtime, because right now Camp Funtime is too long, basically. And I think it would be better stacked on top of each other. And then, okay, explore the forgotten and abandoned summer camp, Camp Funtime. I feel like it's dumb to say summer camp, Camp Funtime. It just sounds weird. Explore and solve puzzles, all while looking for clues as to why the camp was shut down, but there are horrors waiting to happen at every turn. Yeah, it doesn't like sell me. I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to play this game. But I think it's also not offensively bad. Explore the forgotten. Yeah, this is the same thing. I would get rid of the, because you're repeating the short capsule here. I would just get rid of that. Camp Funtime was once the best summer camp to go to. Okay, permanent shutdown. So we're leaning very much into the story here. And I think we should talk a bit more. What? Is this a placeholder for you as the developer of like, hey, my store page is still in production? If so, what the fuck are you doing? Get rid of this and just don't show it if it's still in production. Oh, I get it. It's like the playground sector is not done yet. I feel like you can cheat and make like a shitty 3-second placeholder GIF, whatever, instead of having it in production. This looks bad. Don't do that. Also, there's a typo. I think Jumo scares is not a thing last time I checked. But what I'm missing here is, I feel like I'm missing the gameplay, because you have the 3 different you have exploring the camp, and then you have the 3 sectors or 2 sectors. And then you have the Captain Kitty, but I miss some of the gameplay mechanics. I think that is definitely something that's missing here, a GIF of the gameplay mechanic, and earlier. Probably also this Camp Funtime GIF, I would get rid of it, or maybe put it all the way at the bottom if you want to reuse it. Put the enemy much higher up, maybe use it as the first one even, like instead of this, move it up here, and then show a GIF that is actual gameplay of something going on. Because you already got a trailer anyway, so you can show like one of your puzzles pretty easily, I would say. And I think, yeah, get rid of the in production. This just looks like ass. Otherwise, yeah. Wait, what was the question? Was it just give feedback? Curious on your thoughts of the page. Yeah, overall, it's not too bad. How is it performing? Camp Funtime. Under 20 wish lists. First release date. Okay, Monday, September 30th. So you probably participate in the Screamfest. Oh no, this is Slime Scramble. I don't want Slime Scramble. Yeah, participate in the Screamfest, but without demo, so that would make sense. You have 120-ish wish lists. Wait. Untitled horror game. I think you're gonna have to change something in your Steamworks settings, because yeah, there's like 3 places where you can, there's 3 different kinds of places where you have to name your game. And if you want to rename it, you can do that, but you need to do it in 3 different places in Steamworks. So I would go and take a look, and I would change it from Untitled Horror Game to the actual game, because I think this is also the name that will show up in your Steam library. So go and change that. Wilbert is now like, what the fuck? I've never seen this in my life. Move this a bit lower, actually. Okay. I had something for lunch that made me so goddamn thirsty. Yeah, it's like the package name. Ooh, what is this one? What's missing in my store page? Gunslinger Express. Have I looked at this? Have I? Oh, I'm getting the problem now where I've looked at too many goddamn games. Trail is very amateurish, but that will be fixed next week. Aside from the trail, what do you think? I feel like the store page is a bit dead. What's missing? Defend the moving train against relentless bandit attacks, shoot enemies, repair wagons, and upgrade your unique guns, enemies, and upgrades. Capsule looks pretty good. It's like very stylized, but I think it's good. Oh yeah, because you have like the ricochet. You got the little explosions. I think this is a good capsule, honestly. Looking at the screenshots, it's a game. And it's a 2D pixel art game, and there are issues with that, but it doesn't look like a low-quality shitty one. The title looks unreadable. Yeah, it's pretty unreadable. I first read it as Gunslinger, but it's Gunslinger, apparently. Yeah, why does the N have such a high point up, actually? I think, yeah, I read this as Gunslinger Express. So, it's not ideal. One Japanese fountain girls, my dude. Not yet. Maybe it's a DLC for Magical Girl Guardians, but then you're gonna have to ask Thomas for that. Upgrade your character with guns, buffs, and companions. Use the opportunity between waves to upgrade and prepare your loadout to protect cargo even better. I think the problem that this GIF has is just purely based on the level that you have so much empty space in your level, basically. This is too much text in one big thing. Gunslinger Express. Also an option, honestly. Yeah, ambushes, sandstorms, snowfalls, heavy storms. I don't know, yeah. I get what you mean. With the store page feels very dead. Even though there are GIFs, I'm not sure how to explain. How many GIFs should a Steam page have? Honestly, it doesn't need to have 5 million Steam page GIFs. Like 3 is more than good enough, I think, as well already. But it's also like how they're stylized and how the text is stylized. I feel like the all caps doesn't help here, but I don't know. This is hard to pinpoint exactly what I think. I think the problem with this GIF, and I get, is like, oh, you want to show the sandstorm, but it makes the image very much flat. Like if you look at these two images, one of them just looks a lot better than the other. Like probably even a night one looks better than a day one, because then you have even more contrast. And this just looks all yellowy. It doesn't look that great. And I think that's a problem. Because you can definitely have Steam pages that have like 50 GIFs or something, but then it's like, okay, it's not really adding a lot of value anymore. Probably you don't want to have an upgrade GIF as the first GIF either, but like once again showing gameplay, and then have this as the second GIF, and then if you do want to have the sandstorm one, have it at the bottom one. Yeah, indeed, top GIF is boring for the first one. That's the issue I am dealing with as well, or like the thing I have as well. Is this name at least? Oh, not clear. Okay, well, now you know that someone has issues with it as well, but I think, yeah, you've responded to it already. Game comes out in 2 weeks. Oh, it comes out on Sinterklaas, which is a very Dutch event, if you know anything about that. Gunslinger Cowboy. Yeah, this is way too much text. I am never reading this in my entire life, ever. So, yeah, I think the thing is, I don't know if the stylized logo really matters that much, but yeah. Any feedback is appreciated. Spinvale. It needs a face. But yeah, it's hard to put a face on this, I feel. That's the problem. What are we looking at here? A PvP auto battler where you create your own slot machine by combining different items. What the fuck is... Yeah. Speaking of not pop Seamus, this is one. Did you talk about my game in another stream? Anyone knows? I could have missed it. I think I have, but don't ask me in which goddamn stream. I do too many, but I'm pretty sure that I've covered it before. Someone in chat also said I covered it before or something. So it looked very deja vu to me as well, but there was also just not much I could talk about that one, honestly. I think I think these are too big. I see what you want to go for the 600 pixel, but they're too tall, I think. And all of your GIFs should be 600 pixels wide, all of them, because otherwise you get this problem where they're super uncentered basically. Like worst case, what you would do is you would just take this GIF and extend it on both sides still. And just add, yeah, what is this? The steam blue. What's the steam blue color? Like, yeah, 1B2838. And do that, but not like this. I think this is too boring. Also, get ready to spin your way to victory. It's not clear to me that this is like spinning or a slot machine. Neither the logo or the GIFs fit on the page, yeah. I think looking at the game's UI in general as well, I think your background is not doing you any favors. I think you would need something more vibrant, more colorful, more patterned, more stylized, more anything than just a single flat color, basically. So that is another thing. Because at the end of the day, if this doesn't look good, the screenshots, well, then the GIFs won't look good and all of that either. Because when you say like slot machine, yeah, when you say slot machine, I think of the big handle that I can pull down. I think that is something that you have to have basically for this kind of game. Yeah, it needs the arm, that's the word, indeed. And there is no arm. And I think having the arm would sell the game a lot more, because right now it looks more like a backpack battles or something. And not a slot machine. Yeah, I think that's the big problem I have here. Just the unclearness, and then yeah, the GIFs should be better resolution. What does... let's hope this is not... match a slot. Oh, didn't I have a slot? Whatever. Celebrity slot machine. I just want to get a look at like, how do these look? Yeah, or like they have a big ass spin button. Ooh, Ryan Gosling. I don't know if he and Taylor Swift. I don't know if they approve this. No user reviews. This makes me happy. This means that there are still some quality bar on Steam. The fact that this game has 0 reviews. Thank you very much. Tasty slot machine. Yeah, it's just like the default things. Let's not do this. But I think it needs a big ass spin button instead of start fight, or lean in more into the slot machine thing. And then yeah, the capsule is just boring, I guess. It's not clear, yeah, fully. Maybe yeah, you would once again add an arm or something to the side to like make it clear that it's a slot machine. Like I get with like the raining items and things like that, but it's not there for me. Is there a market for idle games on Steam? Yeah, of course. Rusty's Retirement and everything else. Like this is an idle game. And this is a giant idle game as well, Realm Grinder. There is definitely a market for it, but it's a market that is very hard to get into. And it's a market that earns so goddamn little money. I think it's like one of the lowest earning genres on Steam at all. Wait. Dax Idler. And then we go for bottom 30%. Yeah, Idler is like $51, median revenue 400, top 25 is 4K. These are pretty not ideal stats, and you're getting the sales. Usually the games are free to play, and then there's like some stuff in the game or like the cards and whatever that is being used to earn money instead. I want to hear the machine through the images. Yeah, exactly. Review Ninja Remix. You asked for this, my dudes. You asked for this. The capsule is ass. Step 1. What is the background? What is the character? I think you would need... Yeah, don't use... Because the character is just a screenshot from in-game. I don't think this works. It has no eyes. It doesn't look like a human. This is one of those things where you would probably be better off asking for an AI-generated ninja and then throwing that on it. I think background also, why is it just grass? It's too boring. Make it be a cool temple or something. Like, if I look up Naruto, I don't know, Naruto fight scene. Like, having something nicer as a background probably than just a solid color would help. If you want to go into the, yeah, probably not a good example, this one. But you need something more. Can I add a game to review even if it only has a demo? I'm not gonna play demos on stream. So that's the catch. Okay, master unique jutsus, build your clan with diverse ninjas and dive into multiplayer PvP battles. And progress to the story. All set to a cool funk beat. I feel like funk and ninjas. This is not funk. Wait, is this French? My dude, the French. This is not funk. I hate to break it to you, but it is like French garbage rap. Oh, I shouldn't do this. The stream is gonna get copyright claimed now. God damn it, because I'm pretty sure that this is not royalty-free music. Yeah, that's only for the trailer, but this is not the... If it's a selling point, your funk beat... I'm gonna mute this, because I don't wanna... Okay, the trailer has too... There's no call to action. Damn it. It's too short as well, the trailer. So you got the jutsu. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. Goeiedag, zet dan maar achter de deur alsjeblieft. Now you could all hear me speak Dutch. We are back. Not muted, I know. This is a bonus Dutch ASMR stream. So yeah, where was I? Oh, Shadow Jutsus. There's no game, I feel. It's just one level. I feel like, huh. How did Steam approve your Steam page? You need 5 screenshots. Did you remove one of them after? Huh. There should be 5 screenshots normally, but there aren't. Oh, that was a bug. God damn it. But yeah, you're lacking a lot of things here. So what else are you doing, Cave? Ninja Remix, like once again, this, you have it in the Steam trailer at the end, right, as well. Let me once again just make sure, like, these backgrounds don't make sense with the rest of the... It got removed automatically. The terms working on new screenshots, trying to get suggestions. Okay, suggestion, different environments. All of your screenshots are basically the exact same to me, because all of them are in the same environment. If you can have some more the environments, that's gonna do the best, like bang for buck in terms of looking unique. Also, I just realized Steam upcoming events. Wait, is the winter sale? Oh, here. Oh, January 2nd. Okay, never mind. I probably wouldn't release January 5th, which is extremely close to after the winter sale. Generally, you want to wait at least a week after the sales are over, because once the sale is done, people don't really want to buy more stuff because they just spent like 2 weeks already buying a whole bunch of stuff. So you want to give it like a little bit of a cooldown period before you start selling your game. That is one thing. And then, yeah, more variety in the screenshots. The capsule needs a better background, definitely. I think the remix styling is good. I think the ninja typography I would try to change. Make hand signs cast jutsus. Craft hand signs with smooth button combos. But what is the... Do I do them in real life, my Hokage jutsu? Or is it just pressing like different buttons? Should there be like a little A, B, X, Y or something underneath it? Because I think this is a good GIF otherwise, but it's just unclear how it translates the hand movements. Or is it just I always press the same button? Lead your clan, okay, community-centric. I would get rid of this. Your players don't really care, especially now that you don't have links anyway on Steam anymore. Like you have to, yeah, you don't have a link to your Twitter and TikTok on this sighting anyway. Game uses AI to generate backstories / names of things. I don't know if this has to be disclosed, honestly. You're supposed to press buttons, yeah. I would probably show that visually then in game as well. Or like in the screenshot that like every button is linked to a certain hand movement. This YouTuber has a longer channel. Longer channel, longer video, longer what? Oh, longer trailer. Is it the same song? It's still not funk actually. Okay, it's kind of a funk. Okay, what are we looking at now? So we got the, okay, this trailer, it's better, but this is bad texts. Like these are things that shouldn't have text there. I think it looks like, what is it? Ultimate Ninja Storm. Is that the game? Is this the side scroller? There's also a 3D one. I've played it once with Thomas. Or it is this maybe. Might be this. I'm not sure. I feel like that's the vibe I have. I think the Steam page is not fully there yet. I think I have, yeah, what did I talk about? I would change this character to be more maybe anime style even, instead of just a screenshot. Change the background of the capsule very much, add more variety in screenshots, add more screenshots, get rid of this ninja remix thing at the top here and replace it with an extra gameplay GIF. If you're looking for a game or strategy character, this sounds AI generated, get rid of this shit. This part is good, these parts is good, get rid of community-centric adventure, I would say. And that's it. And then, yeah, reconsider your launch date. So that is my speedrun suggestions of things to change. Well, I'm not giving thoughts on that page, I guess. I have one. No, I do not have new things here. Add some environment objects. Yeah, give more stuff. You could just add planes with a transparency texture from the head to make the face worse as well. There's a lot of things you can do. Cover this. This is gone. Cover this. Cover this. We've already covered this in a previous one. Only if there is time today. I've recorded some, by the way. Let's have tips. Yeah, I looked at this before. He changed the caps already. It was pretty good. Can you was this your one? I'll take a look at Wrong Elevator. I've covered it before once with your capsule. I know that. So the capsule should be okay because the monster is bigger now. probably... Okay, you've got multiple thumbnails. I would probably turn this as your first screenshot. This is not a good, appealing, ideal first screenshot, I think, because it's too black, is my idea here. These are okay. Especially in screenshot and GIF quality. GIFs, oh, the images look pretty good. You've got the little cute headers and everything. The question is, did you take the effort? Because that's always the downside with those fancy banners. What's the language you have? Let's go for French. Alors, on va parler un petit peu français maintenant. Si je veux trouver... Ah, ici, French. Wrong Elevator est un jeu d'horreur à la première personne avec des éléments de type rogue. Yeah, okay, no, this is still English. That's always like the sad part. Do I need to include monster in the screenshots? No. You don't need to include the monster in the screenshots, I think. It's part of the experience. Is this a 60 FPS trailer? I mean, you already show it in there as well. I don't think you need a dedicated monster screenshot. You already hint of a monster in your capsule as well. I think most of these screenshots are good. I would actually just put something with a bit more visibility, like this one, in the first screenshot, because this is too black. I think that's the main problem I have here. Your GIFs are good. Collect items, solve puzzles, hide from entities, endless replayability. Yeah. I think, yeah, it's okay. Don't worry too much about, like, ideally, probably in an ideal world, you would want to translate all of these images, but that takes a fuck ton of time and effort, because I did that for Unicycle Pizza Time. Alternatively, what a lot of developers do is they just don't have the fancy banners for other languages. So then they just do this default Steam text. Instead of hide from entities, it becomes like the Steam text version and not an actual image. So that would probably be one thing that I would change as well. Yeah, you've got the languages, you've got the Japanese. Imagine if the monster would monologue in French. That would be very scary. Yeah, you've got your tags, survival horror. I don't know, this is survival horror. Maybe. Survival horror, I think of other games usually. More like this. Yeah. Coming soon. There's a playtest. Do you even need the monster at that point? Well, my French teacher was the monster. Captions available. Okay. What is funk? Never heard of that genre. Oh. I'm not gonna... Is it this one? This is all you need to know. Yeah. I'm just gonna go and watch this, Dennis, and this is all you need to know. This video perfectly explains to you what funk is. It's a pretty modern genre. I think it started in like 2019, 2020. Is it music? Questionable. It's sound. So yeah, the Russian Badger is a beautiful video he has about it. So yeah. It's going to be shy, I'd say. It is very much, it's like Russian depressed doomer music in, yeah. What do you think about my trailers? My art direction good enough? People always compare my games to Beton Brutal. I've never even heard of that. I have no idea what Beton Brutal is. I'm very curious now. Okay, it does look very similar. Okay, there's some differences still, but yeah, okay, I can see why people are like, okay, it's similar. What is this game? Oh, it is actually just a
new 50
Minecraft
donation from K.
game, I guess.
Feed the damn
like
cat.
A brutalistic concreting. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Gary, for the $50 donation. Feed the cat. Well, now I have to The cat is not hungry, but I have to pull out the cat again. Come, cat. Oh, she's so... Here she goes. Here is the cat. And she's just gonna chill here now. So, what's her name? Her name is Karma, because it's a black cat. Yeah. This is the content now, guys. I'm gonna stop talking. I feel like she's also smothering the camera or like the microphone with her butt. I do like how it just disappears off. Oh, yeah. She likes the scratchies underneath her cheek, or like chin. And she has no clue what's going on. She's baby. Where were we? Oh, is she biting my finger? How dare she? Oh, now she's licking herself. This is a very awkward position as well. Name my dog Dogma. That would be a pretty fun one. I now have to use like my right-handed... Oh, she's gone. Oh, no, she's on my desk. Well, please don't destroy everything. She's gonna jump down. She's gone. Fun idea. Anyway, Samuel Dufour. In this precision platformer, run, jump, and climb your way through challenging obstacles with satisfying and tight controls. Navigate through atmospheric terrain and vegetation, and uncover hidden paths perfect for fans of skill-based platformers. Every fall is your fault. You got the tags right. Difficult psychological horror precision platformer. So that is solid. The game is not out yet. Coming soon. Screenshots look good. It is. This is a genre, I feel, that is very... Yeah, we keep the chat English only, please, boys. This is a genre that is very hit and miss, I feel, sometimes, where it's what I've learned as well from some of the other rage-baity games that I've seen being released. It's like, sometimes you can have the exact same game, yeah, 84 wishlist, and like it doesn't hit for some reason. There's another one from like a Belgian developer, Kick in Hell, I think, which is also a similar one where you do the parkour through like hell and go up. And this is also one thing that's okay, genre is on paper, if you get like a good influence to cover it, it's gonna go very good, but yeah, the game looks like Beton Brutal a lot. Can you see wishlist amounts from that page? Like it's pretty close. The problem is when it's this low, it's hard because it's based on followers, but still it's not gonna be high, the amount of wishlists. Yeah, this, so on the other hand, I don't think you have to worry about being a fake dev. The UI is the same. Okay, this guy is gonna... He got the chat image. He is the real chat. I think he has better... Yeah, he's gonna go deeper than what I am probably going to be able to do. So, yeah, I don't think I would worry too much about it. Like, this is a genre that, yeah, once again, you can very much hit or miss. Like another big one, this is like my 4chan bros were like, oh, this game, No Corpse Ordeal, which is the worst fucking game name you can ever have, is going to absolutely demolish Unicycle Pizza Time. Well, that does not happen because it's a furry 3D platformer. But it's like, on the other hand, you have games that like do perform really well. So it's hard to draw a line because you also have like the Only Way Is Down. Is that the one with the cat? Yeah, this one. This. Okay, this is good marketing. Customized kitty. And there's like there's like so many Fodian games basically, and we were looking at it as well when we were looking for Unicycle Pizza Time, and some of them performed really well, and some of them performed not good at all, and there was no clear way really for me to be like, oh, this is the reason why XYZ game doesn't perform well. It's like, yeah, there's always this thing that the games don't have. It's like, it's pure luck with this kind of game as well. It's very much a content creator driven genre, and I think that is what you need to get here as well. I think at the end of the day, a good example is also like a difficult game about climbing. This is, at the end of the day, just like getting over it. Basically, it's a Fodian game very much, but this game had rave creator like reviews in the beginning, and once a few creators pick it up, then it snowballs, and then you get bam, 3,000 reviews. Now, of course, Pontypants had the advantage of he has that YouTube channel. He can force basically some content creator coverage, so it shows up in some people's feeds, and then they become content creators of their own, and then it works. But this is a style of game that if he didn't have any content creators covering the game, yeah, nobody would buy this, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Ninja Cats, are you the guy who develops 50 ninja, like find 100 hidden ninja cats or something? Yeah, devlog got a lot of views as well, which means that other people have played as well. I also didn't know Gavin Eisenberg was the name of the dev of Choo Choo Charles. I'm not going to go into this, but yeah, he has a YouTube channel recently that he started. I have thoughts about it. I'm not going to say them. I'm a little bit curious about wishlist getting old and wishlist fidelity. I did decent wishlist count on the wrong elevator, but the visibility plummeted, and now it's pretty much no visibility. How to market a game Cosmo tier. Already talked about it before. How Cosmo tier's marketing campaign shows that wishlists don't get stale. So he has this chart, I think it is, yeah, of how many wishlists he got every month or something. No. Oh no, the conversion rate, yeah. So you can see the little blue dots. Those are like how much wishlist he got every month, and then you can see from the wishlist like how much percent converted, and it's pretty much always the same. Like there's some little waves, but if it's more than half a year old, it doesn't really matter. It's more like whether it's 6 months old or it's 3 years old, there's no real conversion difference there because all of them are here at right around that 15-20% line. So I wouldn't worry too much about old wishlists getting stale. Itch page feedback. You have two headings. Okay, let's just take a look at the itch page. I think his channel started kind of nice, but now he's gone into some crazy conspiracy theories almost and just keeps talking and talking and talking. I think the problem is indeed it's too unstructured and too go, and it's really hard for me. I usually only consume videos that are super long form, like hour-long videos of just someone talking, but I have struggles with his videos. I think is the biggest problem. But yeah. Drive a trick train on which build big guns. This allows you to get a longer train with more bigger guns. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Gamer speak. Okay, land pack, action pack tower defense, snake like fire like rogue like abomination. Yeah, I mean, I guess abomination works here. I think this can translate pretty well to a Steam page. I don't know even if HLIO supports GIFs. You've got the story. Story is all the way at the bottom, which is good because often people don't care about story. Build defense on your train cars, yeah. Oh yeah, you have two builds. You have an old and a new one. Unzip and run it. If I learned anything, only crazy devs make it in this industry, yeah. I don't have anything too bad. I think if you really want to update your itch page, you probably want to change the color so it's not the default, because you can change like your itch layout page, I think, because we've done that for ours where it's like darker colored. So is this colored? Yeah, like this is also a different color as well. If you ever need free Chinese game music, guys, there you go. We have an asset for that. How did we get here? Oh yeah, Steam page feedback. I think it's okay. Maybe, I think it doesn't matter too much otherwise. Well, you have to be at least somewhat crazy to take these chances, absolutely. Very off topic, but how much of inspirations for your games do you try to find? For example, do you try to research the enemies and environments from other games, book, etc., or mainly from scratch? I think I just look. I don't do full-on deep dives of all of the in-depth mechanics usually, and like writing them all out. I mean, like, this is what we're gonna do. Now, of course, this is maybe also not something that I am absolutely perfect in. Once again, this is the reason I don't think I'm very good at market research yet, which is why this is a Patreon video and not a main channel video, which is like, and this is the one I did recently as well, an uneducated guide to market research. It's like, how do we do market research? The thing is, how we do it is not good, or like not good enough, I think, to I wouldn't be happy with myself if I uploaded this video on YouTube, because I think there's still too many things that is like my personal faulted experience versus an actual good approach. Should you probably play a lot of the other games and actually take notes and things like that? Yeah. The problem is at some point you also need to make your own game. And I think one problem as well is if you only play other games and like write down everything, you start focusing more about, okay, how do I make a game that's different than all of the other games, instead of how do I make a game that's good. I think this is a very off topic. It's not game dev, but if I go to, for example, not Thomas Stewart. Oh, goddamn, why are so many Thomas? Rush. I've taken inspiration from certain of his videos, because it's like, it's a good way to do, like, if you're starting a YouTube channel, pro tip, look at what other YouTubers made videos about and look at their most popular things and make videos about it. But what I would do then instead is look at the title and thumbnails that were good and be like, oh, starting your own game studio, sure. What would I talk about? I never watched that video, but I just thought about, okay, if I were to make this style of video, what would I talk about? Instead of watching his video and then being like, okay, he talked about all of these things, I can't talk about these things now anymore. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Or like, hey, tips for making your first game. And it's like, once again, what would I give? What would be my approach to this? I would look at that. So I look at what are other games doing that's good, high level, but I wouldn't go too deep into, I have to actually avoid doing all the exact same things. I hope this makes sense. Of course, for games, you probably want to play a bit more than just, oh, look at screenshot and title of the game. So yeah. Jesus Christ, Outlook. So yeah, research enemies and environments. I think that is like too deep already. I think you shouldn't start with enemies. You should start with mechanics and with gameplay, because at the end of the day, that's like how Warcraft and Starcraft. Yeah, I don't think they're on Steam, but like it's the same, or that's how it started. Like same idea, just different visuals. And then yeah, of course, with the Blizzard, it's like a bit more extreme, but yeah. One thing I do the odd time is get one of those hardware sites with 10,000 games and just dip in with how. Oh, you mean like I know what you mean. Yeah. The like Soldier console. The Pale Piper is currently in beta. It's a 2D precision platform with an interconnected world. What the hell does an interconnected world mean? Jump, run, and roll through hundreds of handcrafted challenges in a sprawling interconnected world. I still don't know what interconnected world means. Okay, this is an artsy game, I feel. There's a playtest. Okay, you got 4 game languages. This is an art style that has an audience. It's not as bad, I think, as generic 2D pixel art. I think it's actually better to do more of the 1-bit approach. But oh, what does this, the Pale Piper? Because the thing is, at the end of the day, I don't know if a lot of people want precision platformers anymore when it's like this is not streamer bait either. This is just a platformer with like harder difficulty. But this is not something I think that people are like, yeah, I want to watch this on stream. Because this is not a content creator friendly visual style. I think is the best way I can describe it. Like, yeah, you do have the varied colors, but it's still very flat, of course, at the end of the day. And this is not engaging. Like, I can see it as well sometimes on certain games when we do like demo playthroughs, and it's not just me going through the Steam page, where certain games, the viewership just drops immediately because the visuals are not good. And even though we try to do like demo feedbacks, we see that the views, like we see it in live basically. I have like the graph of when do people stop watching. And I think this would be a game that if an influencer is like, oh, I'm gonna play this game, it would just not perform well at all. And I think that is the bigger risk here. I don't know actually what you wanted. Join the beta on Steam. Yeah, I'm not gonna join the beta, I'm sorry. I don't have time for that. But yeah, I think otherwise like Steam page is pretty good. Probably you want to center this because this is not 600 pixels wide, I think. And yeah, this is too much text maybe as well because this is, or at least one too big thing. Which game devs do you think can most and least likely recreate their success? Okay. That's an interesting one. I think that's almost a problem because, okay, going back to the Choo Choo Charles, right? 2-star. The problem you have is that once you have, is it 2-star games? Once you have a success, you will never have to struggle again, basically. Because once you've made, how many million is it? Probably Choo Choo Charles. Oh, it's with the dash, right? Choo Choo Charles. Yeah, once you've made 3.5 million and you have the repertoire of being the guy who made Choo Choo Charles, it doesn't matter anymore because you can buy the big ass marketing. You don't have to do the same things anymore. And I think that's the big problem is like, Cuffbust is always going to be a guaranteed success, I feel, at this point, because of the resources and the news articles. Like, press will want to cover you from now on because you have previously made Choo Choo Charles. It's a good headline already of like, hey, I'm making this developer who made XYZ game is now making a sequel and it looks even crazier or something. I think that's the big problem with recreating success. As for us, for example, we're kind of also not good at it because we made Unicycle Pizza Time, which, okay, it's not 3.4 million, but it was still, for the amount of time and effort we put into it, a success as well with our 10K or something that we earned of it. But I can't reproduce it. I don't know what happened, honestly. It's one of the things that I've been like not beating myself up over, but it's something that I do wonder, like, what happened for me to make this? Because I don't think I can do this again. We tried doing this again, but who do you think has the most reproducible success? Like, I guess you mean from YouTube game devs then? Oh, reproducible of, oh, you can copy what someone else is doing. I don't know. What are my subscriptions? Who am I looking at? I don't follow that many game devs who actually release, I feel. Yeah. Yes, because Code Monkey, like, his games are not massive bangers. Probably if you want success, it's more genre-based. Yeah, I think the name helps in Pizza Time. The thing is, Pizza Time is not a known name in Japan. So that also, it's like, that was the thought about it, but no Japanese person knows Pizza Time. And it's like 75% of our thing. Oh, yeah, Ty Roller, probably. I think if Ty Roller wanted to, he could be the best at recreating. Thomas Brush had a few successes, but those are old, and Thomas Brush has kind of been like, despite his successes, his publisher didn't want to sign with him again. That's why he's now with for Twisted Towers now 3D Realms instead of Yeah, I think it was 3D Realms, and then before that he had another publisher. Oh yeah. No, I didn't want 3D Realms. Oh no, he had Serenity Forge, right? But Serenity Forge, right? If I click on him, I go, oh well. I think it's Pinstripe. I think Pinstripe was Serenity Forge, which makes sense that they wouldn't wanna. Oh no, self-published. No, Armor Games. Never mind, that's not self-published. I thought it's Atmos for a second. So that's also not exactly reproducible, I guess. Yeah, Thronefall, probably Tie Roller probably would be the best if he's like, okay, I have to recreate my success. He would probably be the biggest chance YouTuber, or someone like Pontypants, maybe as well. The one from A Difficult Game About Climb, although, because he has had successes as well, only, I think. Yeah, the Punch-a-Bunch is also very successful. I don't know exactly though, like what his secret formula is or whatever. Where did you get the info that they didn't want to sign him again? Because one of his live streams, also the fact that he didn't get signed with them. It's always easier to go with the same publisher that you've had good relationships with before than it is to find a new publisher. Thomas Press is successful, but a lot of his early success was fake it until you make it and giving all his money to publishers. Yeah, everyone has different things. You could keep journals of brainstorming sessions, which over time gets your brain trained. Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, there's different things. It's also like, yeah, Tim Kaine, Sakurai, they all have, like technically, probably the biggest success is like Sakurai on games, but is he the most realistic? This is such a beautiful channel, guys, if you don't know it. This is like the only S-tier game dev YouTuber, honestly. Oh, he's kept upload. Oh no, just compilations. Like, if you look at the games he directed, he has the best, like, everything he touches becomes successful. Yeah, Supergiant games. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of them. It's like Supergiant goes on to like a few podcasts, or same with like, I think it's Sigono, the ones from Opus. Yeah. Like, they also have pretty good success always with their Opus games, but that's also more like, hey, they have one big franchise and they can just keep tapping on that. Yeah, I said he's problems with publishers as well. Yeah. Oh, got a new post. Posting on itch. How can I improve before moving to Steam? That's an interesting question. Okay. Possibly alien lizards, human loss, open hands with skilled warriors, switch between a combo mech and swift on-foot combat. The player you just navigate this dual existence. I would treat it more as your... Treat your itch.io page as a Steam page, because... let me check out word count. Do I... anything in here? Like, this is 547 characters. Your Steam short capsule can be at most 300. So that's an easy one to begin with, to figure out, okay, stay within the 300 word limit. What can you do? You've got your features, probably... This is not a good screenshot to have as the first thing. Visuals are weird. Watch on YouTube. Oh, yeah.
How goes and who's your...
I think generally make the game look better, ideally, because I'm making a sequel to the like trailer, 5 trailer mistakes thing. This is not like, there are games on Steam absolutely that look like this, but they don't get good performance. I think that's a big problem. The game doesn't look good enough yet, or like it doesn't look good enough in certain parts, like this character, the UI and things like that. I think if you want to do it good, and like this trailer honestly is kind of whack as well, if you ask me. I think But yeah, trailer also requires more, like, what is this? Like, this is just a shitty PNG, I feel, of the scope. And it's like super zoomed in, you're not showing the full UI. Those are things I would change as well, yeah. Yeah, the lighting is like, if I were to do like, oh, this is already on max, wait, let me see. Can I change it? No, I can't. It's like, go full bright and then just, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's too rough. The game's too early, I think, in general. That's the main thing as to what to do. There's a prompt behind the gun icon. Usually the best advice for these is to find one thing that shines in your game. Center marker intended for 10 exit. It's like Doom 3, but not dark. There is a game for that. It's called Vivisector. Is it not on Steam? Vivisector Beast Within. Ah, it's not on Steam. Apparently. Abandonware. This is Doom 3 if it was dark. This is what you mean. This is what the game very much reminds me of as well. Because it's also like mech techie based. But also, yeah, things like the zoomed in, not showing the full UI. Join the email list. Oh, that's a unique one. Where do I join the email list? Aha, there is an email list. That's good at least. Yeah, the game reminds me of a procedurally generated FPS from 15 years ago. Vivisector, here you go. That's basically what it looks like. Because yeah, the way that this mech looks is just weird. I don't know how to explain it. Like, the characters are weird, and it's like the art. No, I didn't want to download it. Open image in new tab. Like, it's like the blender smooths and like the color and whatever. It's and the grass going through the concrete. I think you just want to have a better game before you put on Steam, honestly. Yeah, the mech has no textures. It's all just one big gray block. Probably because the dev was like, oh my god, I don't want to texture this much detail and everything. Like, I think the idea can be cool, but I think it's too early to put this on Steam. Like, this looks like what you were... Oh, is this an AI generated capsule? No, I think it's actually drawn. It just looks very wonky. I don't know what I'm looking at. Because this character looks like wrong, and like this arm looks too long in comparison to the torso and things like that. But on the other hand, is this like the zombie? Because also the faces are not of the characters. I hope it comes through on the... Oh yeah, and it has like the weird ass outlines. I think this is AI generated. I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, this part looks good. Huh. There's some manual manipulation done as well, at least. Yeah. So, oh, you have devlogs as well. Nice. Is it the most recent thing he uploaded? No, he got a devlog 3 as well. 50-minute devlog, my dude. What kind of devlogs are you making? Wait, is this just black? This is a way to... Huh? It's just black for 35 minutes. And then it's like another 6 minutes of devlog. Come on. Come on. You can validate this before you start up, I feel.
Blocked out. Started at
But this early. I feel like you're going for too big of a scope immediately. Here. Did you see the new Minecraft AI? I did. I guess you find it interesting. I don't know what I should think about the Minecraft AI thing. It reminds me of, there was a similar one for Doom as well, right? Yeah, the Google research one, where it is it just video? Where like this is Doom, but it's also once again like every frame is simulated by a neural network. So it just pretends thing. I actually think it's completely useless. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. I think it's the same thing here. Where it's like, I don't see the point of this right now. And I don't see the point of this anytime soon either, except for like a use case basically. Or like, it's just like we can do it. But that's it. So yeah. Like the Minecraft AI, there's more efficient ways to do all of it, and yeah. I love that you turn around the world completely. It's like Minecraft dimension. Yeah, it's like if you want to teleport, you look up at the sky, and then if you, yeah, this one, and then it goes down again. I can. Why can't I also play blocks? Why? What is this? Why can't I play a... Guess, wait, are... Yeah, these are... Yeah, these are just Crazy Games games, huh? Why do they have a Crazy Games partnership? I am so confused. Oh, god damn it. We're not doing it. But... Did Crazy Games pay them or something? No, because it's not only Crazy Games, it's also... This is so weird. Why does the AI company have random other Minecraft clones? Yes. Yeah. Oh well. Do we have some more stuff? I watched a few Bite Me videos and tried all the worst practices. No Steam page, 3D platform puzzle, Godot, no memorable characters. All models made in Blender by extruding default cube, no localization, no balance, zero polish, permanent early prototype, no trains, clunky UI. Is there fishing? I want to see. All of this is, honestly, if you made all of this just by extruding from the default cube, that's pretty impressive. Does it look like ass? Absolutely, but you just hate your life, I feel, then, if you had to just model everything in default Blender from a single cube every time. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it, but congrats, you did instant regret names, username checks out. Honestly, I've had worse games. I've seen worse games. Oh, seeking some feedback here. I gave a go as well. Even played with the name, but can't think of something that... Okay. I think mine wins. Also, I don't think this is the... What is this aspect ratio? Oh, you just made a 1080p. Yeah, no. My dude, you can't make 1080p style. Hey guys, if you want, I can make AI capsule art from now on for your Steam page. I get what you want with the arrow. I would still always go put blur on your main background. I'm sorry about the font choice, but what is this? I think is it the kerning? There's something very wrong with this font. Yeah, I think it's like how the E and X are super close, and then the C, it like doesn't take into account something. Stock Market Exchange Tycoon Challenge, that's also the wrong name, I think, because it's Stock Market Tycoon Challenge. Proxy, what? I don't think you're there yet. I'm sorry. mixing serif and sans serif as well. And then like once again with, oh, is it two different fonts or no, it's the same font, but it's just a shit font because the T and the Y go into each other. When I gave up, I just changed the name. Did you give up when you started? Okay. Let's give this a go. This is probably not gonna look as good. But I want to see if you were cooking or not. Were you cooking? It's too big, the arrow. There's no way on earth that you can make this look good, I think. Yeah, no. The arrow is too big. Yeah, the original name is Dogwater. I can understand that. Oh, wait, law. It's me. I just want to get the systems down before going full in on the textures. I paid a $5 artist for the capsule art. Wait, about what game are we talking right now? What was the last game that I looked at? It reminds me of the XKCD bad kerning. Yeah, something like that. Something is horribly, horribly wrong. So yeah, I preferred mine just a little bit. Yeah. This was a long one to answer. I'm gonna do that. Okay, we had Black Spores, Astro Rage, simple rage game where the main objective is climb to the top of the map. Okay, there's no Steam page. Okay, his smile could be the arrow. Okay, we got a video. Oh, it's a mobile game. That's one of the things I like consider. Like, should we port Unicycle Pizza Time to mobile? Could it work? Yes or no? Also, I'm gonna make this warmer. Yeah, it looks way better again. Wait, L+8? Weren't we doing a mobile game? Okay, so it's 3D only up. You probably want to add some screen shake. Is the first thing that I'm looking at here. Always port to mobile. Well, a bunch of issues. First of all, it's super ingrained in Steam networking. So probably Thomas would need to spend a pretty big amount of time on ripping out the Steam networking part. Then we have the controls. I'm not sure how we would fully control this on mobile. Because I would rather port it to Switch than port it to mobile, I think. But both cases, it's not happening for Unicycle Pizza Time because the code base we wrote is too shit because we did it too quick. And yeah, it's too musical and it doesn't really fit the vibe. You probably want to have some general ambient and sound effects. Not ambient, just you want to have some general ambient music and ambient sound effects like the wind blowing and things like that. Because you got the sound effects and that's fine, but I think, yeah, adding like a little bit of a nice soundtrack on this. Wait, why are you flying? Is this one you... Oh, you just added the fly cheat mode, I think, to show the entire level. I think I don't fully understand the mobile market because I haven't touched mobile games in a long time. I don't play anything mobile on my game. Like, I have chess and I haven't played chess. Like, what do I have on my phone? Honestly, most of the time I just play the Chrome Dino game if I really need to do something, because that's like the objectively only game that matters that I have. Yeah, I have nothing else. So I don't fully understand the mobile market, I think. Make the arrow pattern curved. Yeah, I guess that's something you can do as well. I wonder how far in development this is. Because the question is also, you're showing a mobile game. Yeah, this could probably work on PC as well, of course, if you reward controls. But this is the thing with, you can have a, like the game, it reminds me of the turtle game. Hold on. I hate my legs. It was a game made by a viewer. And it's also a rage game. And it's like, if I look at this on paper, it looks great. And I'm like, this should be a success, right? But it just wasn't. And this guy, he did the marketing and everything like that. And I feel like if that's the problem. This is a game that's, at the end of the day, didn't really perform that well. But the quality level between this and this is so much more that I feel like putting this on Steam, it's gonna be dead in the water. I think this can work on mobile. I honestly wouldn't worry about Steam at that point. Yeah, like this is a game that's on paper does everything well. I'm even giving him a goddamn help because we're actually in a bundle. So if you go to Unicycle Pizza Time, you see his game. And because then you have the Rage Quit bundle and then his game, because I'm already in his library. It might be the price. I hear you say that. I race to you. Jump King. $12.99. It's not cheaper. I think, wait, what's the other one? Game of Sisyphus. I think that's €7. Yeah, but there's another one. Pushing It with Sisyphus, I think. That one was also expensive. Yeah, $10.79. And this was covered by Queso and still only 48 reviews, which is also not crazy. Like Queso played this for like a few weeks. So I don't know, maybe if you release this for like cheap, but I think this is more of a mobile game than it is a PC game. So I wouldn't worry too much about the Steam page right now. So yeah, indeed, yeah, Jump King was released earlier. I don't know how much it cost only up. Because yeah, you can't buy it anymore now. 3D may command a higher price, definitely. 3D can command a higher price, but that counteracts the point of Jump King. Although, yeah. Jesus Christ, 10,000 reviews. That's really good. And then he also has DLC. Oh, there's even more coming, I guess. Oh, but then there's another game that we played. Ascending Inferno. And this one is also really expensive. How much did they actually make? Did they 4.2K? Yeah. I don't think they really. Where's my Ascending Inferno? And it's like, once again, really good visual style. I think it's like the crunchy 2D or like 2.5D platform. It's actually a really fun game as well. We played it. Yeah, that was the mech game. I feel like Law is very behind on the stream. So it's a hard genre, I feel, because this also, they work together with Pirate PR, which is like an actual PR company that generally has pretty good work that they deliver. And even then, it's very weird to explain, but this is not a genre, the precision platformer rage games, that is like always a success. And I think we got kind of lucky with Unicycle Pizza Time, and I think also the fact that we broached into that hard to reproduce genre, maybe, I think on one hand, it gets more complicated when you look at it in the Japan thing, because so this game 78% is in Australia. This game was developed by Australians and it received like an Australian grant. They kind of had that same problem as Unicycle Pizza Time. They didn't break through to the US market, whereas I think Jump King definitely did. Here, yeah, Jump King is like 25% America and 13% China. Those are two giant markets. But then you also have, oh god damn it, there's an egg game. I forgot the name. But there are like, Stretcherman. This is also a streamer-based rage game. And this one was only big in Asia, basically. And then you have other games like Chain Together is everywhere, I think. But like that was only 10% US. Okay, this is 16% US. There was some other rage game, I forgot which one exactly. And that was only basically giant in America. Yeah, simulation games have a good floor in terms of earnings and success, and like automation games. So yeah, UPT in the arcade with a wheels. Any thoughts why Chain Together got through? Honestly, I don't know, because especially when Chain Together first started, it was an AI slot game. At this point, they updated like their UI and everything, but there was so much AI used in that game, and like the menus and things like that. It's just like they got the first thing, and then yeah, you have IShowSpeed and Kaizenats. And then yeah, those things are massive, but getting to that point where, you know, the two of them are chained together, playing chained together non-stop, that is like, yeah, then you've won, because it's like 3.6 million views, 9.5 million views, so much goddamn views. I don't know how they broke out of it. I don't know like what the patient zero was. Yeah, I don't think they have much done by themselves. That's the thing, you just stack things up and then you hope you get lucky. Bonded Together, where you try to break out of a sex club. Lyric plays it on release on Steam? Okay, yeah. Maybe. But even like a single big YouTuber isn't enough, I think, as the game of Sisyphus. This also like, okay, no, 480, this is good. But this also got so much coverage like on the start already. Yeah, I can literally find you most of their assets on the UE marketplace. Did I just get streamers played? Yeah. That's how all of these games work. That's how Unicycle Pizza Time works. You just find streamers. It's very good value, because you just need to find streamers, but yeah. It's, I don't know. The game of Sisyphus have received a DMCA. We can a specific audio track, huh? I did. Okay. This is drama. Their issue has been resolved. Funny. Who knows? That is a unexpected thing. Is this like a hidden strategy? Start copyright claiming other DMCAs, striking other YouTubers, not other YouTubers, other game devs, and asking them for money to remove the DMCA? Like the kind of like patent trolls? Maybe it's time for my villain arc. Or not. I should, that's for Sellout Studios to do. Very off topic again, but what do you think about making money by developing games on Roblox? Not thinking myself about it, but I don't think you ever saw you say anything about it. We talk about it a bunch of times in our Byte streams, rest in peace. And I think there is one really good Byte stream where we go and talk about it. Byte stream here. By the way, we stopped the Byte streams because we kind of fucked up. And there were a bunch of issues with it. Roblox Dev to Get Rich. It's gonna be this one. And in this stream, yeah, Roblox Trader earnings. We talk about it for basically 15 minutes. About the thoughts of, should you develop for Roblox? Does it make money? Does it make sense? Yes or no? And all of that. So this should give off your answers. So the Byte streams are probably not coming back because there's just not enough indie game news. That was the problem. We ended up having to skip like 2 weeks because we told ourselves, okay, we're going to be talking about game specific or like news specifically interesting for game developers. Yeah. There should be like a category on Steam or YouTube where any dev can suggest their Steam game and then streamers go through the pool of games to choose from. I think what Steam needs to do is add an affiliate system. I think that would probably be... Oh, I don't actually know if it would be good. Like, if it would change the meta so bad though. If someone like a Splattercat could post affiliate links to his videos and get like 3% or 5% of the sale price if someone buys the game using his link. I think affiliates could probably be one of the biggest changes, because then also the incentive suddenly changes a lot. Because right now they make videos either about, like you can see here, the ones that are just sponsored, where the developer or the publisher gives them $5,000 to be like, hey, make this video. But then if suddenly, I don't think actually it would be good, because then you are really going to let the YouTuber basically decide what would be a successful game, what would get me the most views, what would give me the most things. And I feel like that may actually ruin it more. I'm not sure if affiliate is the way to go. I feel like it may actually be a negative for smaller... I don't know actually. Maybe. It's something I feel that Steam must have thought at some point, because it's like an obvious one. I think like Green Man Gaming does it, but nobody on Earth uses Green Man Gaming, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, also, like, you don't just have I-80 doing contracts on Robot, but also like the UEFN, the Unreal Editor Fortnite, can also get some decent, like, 320 million for 20,000 developers with like the published experiences. But once again, it's not super easy. It's very different there as well to like make certain games. It would encourage YouTubers to find the next hit game, but it would just become the who can pay most for a YouTuber for a YouTube video. That's happening. Oh, like the no, I don't think that would be the case. It would be, I think it wouldn't encourage them to find the next hit game. It would encourage them to find just games that are already selling well and then just making videos about that. That's how affiliates, like Amazon affiliate, works as well. You look at like what is the #1 selling item already, or like drop shipping, and then just push that more. Yeah, with 5K, horror is always looking for the next hit game because they get a hit video. Yeah, I don't think I would want to have affiliates after all, now that I thought a little bit about it. So, yeah. Should I make a Splattercat gaming channel? I don't think so. I don't have the time for that. Start uploading 3 videos a day. Then prices to Steamers would go up. Yeah, and they're already disgustingly high. Like the videos, like these videos, we're talking about $2,000 to $5,000 usually for a single piece of sponsored content. I also think that making a Roblox game will help you understand making server client-based multiplayer. I'm not sure about that. I think there are better ways to... I think Roblox does a lot of that for you already. So, yeah. Yeah, we did this one, we looked at the trailer. This game is absolutely crazy. There's nothing bad I can say about that. Working on animations. Primitive Run. It's my 5th animation in life and first I'm willing to show. Have I ever done Roblox dev? I have not. How about a horror game with an electrical device that shocks you when you lose? Then the problem is you need to give the... Oh, that's very short. Can I play this again and put it on repeat? Yeah. It feels very staticky, this. It's like there's not enough movement. I don't know. I feel like stuff like this... Yeah, I guess if you're just learning animating, sure. Also, like, he's floating too long with his legs. Yeah, there's stuff that feels off about the legs. But I don't know enough about this to give good feedback. YouTube would ban this? Ban what? The guy walking around, his hips aren't moving. Yeah, there's no weight transfer. Oh yeah, he should be going like left to right instead of just up and down. Oh, YouTube would ban the electrical device that shocks you when you lose. I think, like, you've had some people who definitely make videos about it. Here, like this one, where it's like they spray him and whatever. And I think they had a shock collar as well. They did stuff in it, but yeah. So it doesn't delete it at least. Needs to feel heavier and much more impactful. Animation is so much work, especially if it's like this is something that doesn't make sense if you would actually use this for your own game, because you have things like Mixamo, which have so many assets like for free, basically animations. Because yeah, these are like do so much already for free rigs and things like that. Oh, I need to log in. I don't want to log in. Whatever. This will be my first Steam game, but not my first ever game. I've made a mobile game in Unreal, but now using GitHub. Sorry about the shit quality of the video. If you want higher res, check out my Twitter. Only wanted to spend 1 month, but knew it would be take 2. It's been 1.5, and I'm finishing very soon. Games with movement. I'm not hoping to sell a lot, but I'm hoping for 100. Want your feedback and what is it you think about the game? Okay. Oh, that's you can't see that. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad, especially considering it's a Godot game. UI probably needs to have some work still done to be a bit better. The thing is, there's no Steam page yet, right? If you want to release this game, our games, did they update it? No. How are you gonna sell this? First ever Steam game, but there's no Steam page, and you want to release it soon. You're too late then. I think is the big problem, because we're looking at the like 3 weeks between making a Steam page and yeah, get that Steam page up, my dude. You're gonna be too late otherwise, because right now you're not gonna be selling anything. If you're putting this on itch, you probably won't get much either. Looking at the visuals, I think if this game is a good reason of being, good reason to exist. Like, what is the hook that I would choose this game over a Ghost Runner or things like that? That's, I think, the problem. Because it almost feels like a CS2 surf map with like the shininess and everything. It doesn't look too bad indeed, but I don't know if it looks good enough. That's the problem. How does a game like Epsiocracy, what the fuck is Epsiocracy? Espiocracy. How does this get... Oh, yeah, this is Hooded Horse. That's the reason they get so many wish lists, even though they don't show any gameplay. Yeah, it's... Why does this work? Because it's a 4X game produced by Hooded Horse. And that is all you need to know that this game is going to be like S tier. Damn, they got everything as well. They even got the QQ numbers. Yeah, so don't feel bad about this. You're going up with Hooded Horse. They can literally make a store page about anything, and they get a shit ton. It's also a 4X game, which always perform really well as well, generally. Jesus Christ, yeah, 240. But it's also like Nova Roma. Is that Hooded Horse as well? Yeah, Hooded Horse as well. 378k. They have 5 seconds of gameplay, not even, and that's it. It's just, yeah, the fact that they're Hooded Horse and they have like average revenue per game 10 million. They can do a lot with just like the name and the followers they have. Yeah, 67,000 followers. They win that way, basically. They have a lot of upcoming games, I guess, then. Damn. Jesus, yeah. How did... Oh, this is not a... This is a publisher. This is not a developer. So that's why. But if we're talking with Hooded Horse, that's also bigger studios, because a Hooded Horse game, they don't get out of bed for less than 2 million. I spoke about this with someone at Gamescom. They're publishing games are like 2 to 5 million. Usually they're publishing like how much they give the studios. So this is not your average indie experience. What's their biggest one? Yeah, Manor Lord, 67 million. Against the Storm, the Soviet Republic. But yeah, it's always a different game developer. So that's why. Oh yeah, Blarch is indeed, he's doing the sword game as well, where you have to run off the walls. What was his game name again? It looked pretty interesting, and it's like in the PS1 style. Blood Thief, that was it. He was actually the reason we added the score to, or like the timer to Unicycle Pizza Time. Oh, it's doing good as well. Yeah, okay. It's like Ghost Runner but medieval, because there's also a lot of combat, and that was something that the other game was missing. There's no combat here. So I think, yeah, this is a pretty good one as well. Yeah, it's doing everything right, playtest and everything. Extreme violence and gore. Yeah, because it's like games like Ghost Runner. And Ghost Runner is also very much, you know, your hack and slash parkour, fast pace, everything. Like the teleporting and the brutal combat. It's something that works, and I think that was the thing that I was missing with the other game. The fact that there wasn't really... It was just go from point A to B, like a CSGO surf, basically. Yeah, it reminds me of Ghost Runner CSGO surfing, indeed. So yeah. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to end the stream here. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Unless you have any last minute questions, right now is the moment to ask them. If not, I'm gonna wrap it up. And it's time to go to sleepy soon. And then continue the grind tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. It doesn't look like anyone has any questions. You just want me to shut up. What's your dream game? Oh, I made a video about that, my dude. But you can just go and watch the games I would make if I... bite me games if I had time. Is this one? No, there's a game, there's a video, sorry, that's like the games I would make if I had time, money, or skills or something. A bit like what Keith would have been if they made Dark. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I'm too young for that shit. It's kind of an old... It's not like old, but it's not a fresh video. Where was it? Self-publishing. Games with the kill. Game of hot takes. No, I've done it before this. Roasting game trailers. Did I do it after this? No way. It's a video. I can't find it immediately. There's somewhere is like... Yeah, because this is April already. Huh. I guess I'm stupid. Oh well, there's a video that I did about it. You're doing a bit there these days, sound like it was burned out a while back. Yeah, it's okay, I just hate Belgium, but we keep going. I've got I'm building up a backlog more. The team, Thomas and William, they're getting more on track on making their own games. Or like not needing me for every single decision, so that's good as well. I'm so sad I can't find the video. Guess this was in Japan. This was the first video when I was back from Japan, but did I cover it before then? AI, hot takes, tools, uniqueness. I want to find it now, but this is old school already. I need to find this. Oh, 7 months ago. What's the title? Okay, well, you found it. Go and watch that one. It gives you all the answers you need. Apart from that, I think, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. And maybe the 4% of girls watching as well, because that's our YouTube stat for that. Thanks very much for tuning in. Tomorrow is no stream. Probably Wednesday and Thursday, both days, we'll be doing streams again. So yeah, we'll be getting a season stream in seasonal. Oh, Christmas stream. We'll probably do like a Christmas game roasting thing or whatever. We'll definitely see some Christmasness in your life. So don't worry about that. We'll be covering more. Probably, yeah, like I said, streaming on Wednesday. Thomas is doing a stream on Thursday. Okay, no promises on the one on Wednesday, actually. No, we're not doing the one on Wednesday. I'm not streaming on Wednesday, but I think in the weekend we'll do one again. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Let me